Hello gamers, and welcome back to Challenge of the Five Realms. We are starting Let's Play number 16, where we're about to go and continue on our main storyline to conquer the 5 realms of Nagardia. The best place to go right now, believe it or not, is right back to Buntendary. We already have a good, solid set of characters in our group. So, we're going to try and see if we can do the main storyline now. So we're going to use Stellar X, of course, to teleport us, of course, to Buntendary. Remember earlier I said you want to leave the meat until you need it. Well, now we need it. The cattle in Buntendary are so well bred that I gladly pay a high price to have salted beefsteak sent to Jubilees. Could be lighter, on the best. These thriving farmlands are beautiful. The best meat in Alonia comes from Buntendary. All we need is, I believe, her. Nope, it's not him. Might be her. Would you like to buy the steer half for 15 gold pieces? Yes. The meat has been placed in your trunk. There we go. Now we have the meat. And we are going to go ahead, because we're not too far, we're going to go ahead and fly. There we go. Now we're flying. Go to the world map. And make our way to Skyhold. And we get there in just 2 or 3 days time. We got our meat. If I were you, young traveler, I wouldn't stay in Skyhold. It's no longer safe here. The rumors about the Darkness Plague have driven some of our young men to lawlessness. A gang of thugs who call themselves the Dark Acolytes and who live in the mountains occasionally enter towns to loot. The mayor seems helpless to stop them, partly because he faces a challenge from Baron Wintermore, who opposes the mayor in large part because of his plan to defeat this gang. The feud between the mayor and the Wintermore is nearing violence. People are going to get hurt. A blessing to see you, your majesty. We had heard that your father was killed, and that some question who rules Alonia now. I hope your presence here means that you rule. Skyhold certainly needs a strong king. Our mayor, Gorvis, is honest and brave, but he lacks the full support of the people, some of whom want Baron Wintermore as a new mayor. This political struggle makes it impossible for Gorvis to capture the Dark Acolytes, Dark Lights for short, a group of young men and women driven to lawlessness by rumors of the Shadow Plague. The Lights see the end of the world as an excuse to run amok. If you care for the future of Skyhold, you will confer with Gorvis at his home. I will be perfectly honest with everyone who's watching this. As of right now, I have no interest in fighting this town's battles. None at all. All I want is their beer. That's all I need. I can come back and do this. You know, if anybody watching this wants to see me do it. Other than that, I have no use for doing it. I just want their beer. So, we're going to spend our time finding their brewery. That's all I need, is their brewery. That's it. And that'll do what I want it to do. I'm not gonna talk to her. Nobody in here has what I need. I see ale, I see water skins, I see spell components. I do not see the ale that I need. This is another one of those things that, if you're watching this, this may be the point that you gave up on the game. Because you could not figure out what it was you needed to do next. Yeah, this game has a lot of points like that. We could talk to everybody in this town, do whatever the f it is they want us to do, but it does not help us in our quest. So what we need to do is find the Skyhold Brewery, which should be, as I should have already mentioned, right at the beginning. Yeah, here we go. Bottle of ale. That is what we need. That right there. Now, we have the meat we need. And we have the ale we need. So, everything that happens in this town is not important. It is an optional thing that I will do later, if anybody so wants to see me do it. But for now, we are going to where both of these are needed. Meat and ale. Right here. Al-Badri. The scorching sun beats on the barren desert where the soil does not... yeah, blah blah blah. This dry heat, unlike any I have ever known. Al-Badri is a wasteland. I've never felt heat so intense. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems that as the new king, you have the chance to make up for a few of your father's sins and gain a little respect in the process. If it's glory you're interested in, you might want to start with saving this miserable town. I've got a device that could help make you a miracle worker. Interested in a trade? Why, yes. I love miracles. For a meal, I'll let you have this divining rod. Frankly, I don't have the patience to use this thing, and my first priority right now is food. It's been quite some time since I filled my belly. Give me some meat for dinner, and you've got a deal. I really hope that guy did not just take my meat. This is one of those quests where you really have to be careful, because what we're trying to do right now, in case anyone who doesn't know, we are trying to open one of the realms. This is the hardest realm to open. The reason for that is we have to have meat and we have to have ale in our inventory. If we have either one of those not there, it won't happen. So what we're doing right now is just clearing the town. like I said, there is very many points in this game where you can reach a point where you can't do anything else. I played it so much that I know all of these points. Your Majesty, have you any idea what life is like for a man in Albadri? I have not quenched my thirst in weeks. I cannot remember the last time I bathed. And those glutons in Buttondary and Greenberry will share nothing of their surplus with us. They would rather watch us die than do without their excesses. If I had the strength to travel to a nearby town and steal supplies myself, I would. But this town doesn't even have a horse left. Can you do nothing to help us? Well, so far I don't really see anything I can do. See what he says. Stranger, every day in Albadri is a struggle to stay alive. Just as our water supply has dwindled, so has people's charity. I have not eaten for several days now. People have begun to tightening their purse strings. I tell you. You appear to be a man of money. Could you spare 2 gold pieces so that I may buy a meager dinner? Of course. Thank you, stranger. You saved a soul today. Of course, others might have been a bit more generous, but this is ample. Really. So unthankful. Here's the divining rod. You saved my life. Good luck saving the other poor wretches in this town. Okay. Let me tell you, young man, I'm an old woman, so I can remember the days when the people of Alonia shared a brotherhood, when a villager would help another villager, and one town would lend aid to another when times were hard. Now there is not a soul in a neighboring village willing to give up a drop of water or a day's rations. With the plague of darkness approaching, everyone is hoarding for themselves. I pray you can save this village, my lord. As the darkness creeps upon us, your people are losing their humanity. Soon we will become our own enemy. Okay. Terribly sorry. I can only do so much. Did I talk to you already? I would sell you a horse for your journey, stranger, but all my ponies have been stolen. This plague of darkness has set this whole town into a frenzy. Some mad beast is stealing our supplies. Now criminals have put me out of business. If we are indeed facing the underworld, then why would someone need my horses? It's madness, I tell you. Until something is done, I will soon count myself among the starving in this town. Absolutely terrible. What do you got for me? Listen, I am ready to sell my soul for a drink of water. I have some deadly snake venom here that may be of use to you in your quest. Would you be willing to trade for it? For a water skin? Do I have one? When a man is dying of thirst, there are few people cruel enough to tease him. Yeah, I don't have it. Sorry. Oh well. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Your Highness, for many weeks I have prayed to the gods for the arrival of another to summon water to our small village. Our supplies of food and drink are diminishing quickly. I have made many attempts at rain making, but I am an old woman, and I no longer have the strength for so powerful a spell. I ask of you, please save our people from this drought. I will pray for your success until you return. She wants water. So, she wants water. Red Law will cast create rainstorm. Now that he's cast that, let's see what she says now. We thank you for bringing water to our dry village. Because of your skills, we will survive. I know that you have heard rumors of this mysterious creature who steals meat and ale throughout the village. Unfortunately, as of yet, I have not. Knowledge of this unusual beast may be of use to you. Shall I tell you what little I know? Yes. Originally, damn it, no one has yet been able to enter the area to the south of Audrey. I believe this corpse Please accept this gift as a token of my thanks. This potion of healing, blah blah blah. Basically what she said is the beast only appears when there is meat and ale present at the southern part of the village, which is right here. Meat and ale. Remember earlier where I mentioned you do not want to take the meat that Buntendary gives you because it will be needed later. There was a couple playthroughs I did earlier where I took the meat and ended up eating it actually on the way to Al-Badri. I knew what I needed to do, but upon getting there, my group ate the meat that I had gathered to use. Now, in order to summon this creature to Al-Badri, you need meat and ale. Otherwise, he will not show up. So, as you would expect, we go to our meat and ale in our inventory. Start with a bottle of ale, pick up one, doesn't matter. And now we pick up the meat. Last thing we need is meat. Oh, don't tell me. Don't fucking tell me. It should be right there. They ate it. They ate the meat. Unfortunately, this is what I was talking about. We gotta go back and get the meat. Well, rather more meat, so to speak. We already bought your steer half. So now we gotta go to the actual meat sellers of Buntendary. Let's find them. Spoiled meat. Nope. That will not work. We need actual meat. I hope this other guy who has it will have actual meat. There's only two places you can get meat. This guy and the steer half we took it from earlier. The meat has been placed in your trunk. That's what we need. So, Stellarex, take us to Buntendary. I mean, Al-Badri. Take us to Al-Badri. That's where we need to go. That is the biggest issue that well, one of the biggest issues I encountered in this game is, yeah, ale, so easy to come by. Meat, not so much. The meat will disappear, and you cannot do anything until you lay that meat down. You're done. Absolutely done. Spoiled meat will not work. Has to be meat. And you see, he pops up as soon as you lay it down. He pops up. Okay. Hey, stay away from me, you large beasts. A gnome. You are a gnome, are you not? I have seen your kind before in picture books I had as a child. Stories about the other realms. So the legend about the underground land of the little people is true. Oh, that's brilliant. And what do you want of me, you overgrown beasts? I have heard talk of your kind, and the things you do to defenseless creatures. You cannot frighten me and cage me like an animal and domesticate me. I will fight you to the death rather than be your prisoner. We will do none of those things. We are only curious about what lies to the south of Al-Badri. If the interest of your realm can be found there, I must be allowed passage. It is crucial to all the realms of Nagardia. You idiots. Now that you have seen me, the spell has been broken and you can get to that part of the village. I may have done a poor job guarding the portal, but there are others there who will prevent you from going through. That is, if you have the power to see it in the first place. No human has been to Alveoli in centuries. You will not be well received, to say the least. Now let me go. And don't tell anyone who told you this. Fools, you creatures are as dull-witted as you are huge. Now, with this, we are going to go ahead and save this game. I don't want to do that meat fucking ale thing again. We're going to get rid of Ragmar. Yes. And name it Oviola. With that, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Sorry for how it ended up being, going back and whatnot. But if you liked it. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Other than that, I will see y'all later.